Hello, it's Reverend Tony here. It's great to be with you again for this week's Collective Worship Assembly. Before we go any further, let's have our opening responses. God is love, all the time. All the time, God is love. This week is a great week for English football. It could be the biggest week for English football since I was in primary school. I'd just left year 6 when England won the World Cup in 1966. That goes to show what a long time ago it was. Most of you will be watching this before England play Denmark on Wednesday evening, but some of you will already know the result because you'll be watching it on Thursday or Friday. I wonder what it's going to be like. As you can see, I'm wearing the colours of my favourite football team, West Ham United, and you can see it on my scarf as well, because that's where I grew up, near West Ham's football ground. But all of us have our own favourite teams, have our own favourite players, and human nature being what it is, it's very likely that we will praise those who do well and find fault or criticise those who do badly. One of the West Ham players is one of the key people in the England team this week, Declan Rice, and I hope he does really well, because I know that if he does well, he'll get praised, and if he doesn't play very well, he'll get criticised. It's amazing how easy it is to criticise other people if they don't do what we want them to do. Jesus had some very telling words about not criticising other people, and we're going to hear them and see them now.
Let me see. Wait, that doesn't look anything like me. You got my eyes and hair all wrong. And is that supposed to be a nose?
You think you could do better?
Oh, no. Mine's more like this. Sorry, I like watching you draw.
Then don't be so judgmental.
Well, it might be easier not to be judgmental if...
If what? If I could draw better? So I'm not a good artist then?
No, if I knew what the word judgmental meant.
Oh, sorry. Guess I judged you there. Let me draw another picture.
Is that supposed to be Jesus?
Yeah, Jesus talked about judging others in the Sermon on the Mount.
I know a sermon is when a preacher teaches something, but what does on the mount mean? Was Jesus mounted on a horse?
That would be funny. No, the book of Matthew records a time when he preached to a big crowd of people on a mountainside one day. The Sermon on the Mount.
So, what did Jesus say judgmental means?
He didn't. He used a picture.
Like you do.
Jesus said, imagine you have a stick stuck in your eye.
Ouch!
Why point out the little speck in someone else's eye when you have a big stick stuck in yours?
Wait, if I have a stick in my eye, I couldn't be able to see to even help them with their speck.
Exactly. You need to get your stick out first. Then you can help the other person get the speck out of their eye.
So, instead of pointing out other people's faults, I should work to overcome my faults first?
Right. Jesus said not to judge others, or you would be judged too in the same harsh way.
So I can never call someone out for doing something wrong.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you want others to point out and pick apart every little thing you do wrong?
I can't stand it when people do that to me. I want them to encourage me and help me get better and think the best of me.
Me too, but when I get all mad when you were just asking about what judgmental meant, I judged you.
Like I judged your picture of me.
Well, let's stop it. Let's treat each other the way we want to be treated and not be judgmental.
Deal. I don't want anything stuck in my eye. Ouch.
That makes us think, doesn't it? I wonder what that might mean for you today at school, this week. Thinking about ourselves before we start criticising other people, not being judgmental. We're going to sing about that now in our song. Well, you can't actually sing, but you can hum along to the words and the music of "Make me a channel of your peace." And then I'll say a prayer.
Make me a channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring your love. Where there is injury, your pardon, Lord. And where there's doubt, true faith in you. Make me a channel of your peace. Where there's despair in life, let me bring hope. Where there is darkness, only light. And where there's sadness, ever joy. Oh, Master, grant that I may never see so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love with all my soul. Make me a channel of your peace. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned, in giving of ourselves that we receive, and in dying that we're born to eternal life. Oh, Master, grant that I may never seek so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love with all my soul. Make me a channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring your love. Where there is injury, your pardon, Lord. And where there's doubt, true faith in you.
Loving God, we thank you that you care for us and you care for all people. Help us to treat other people as we want to be treated ourselves. Help us not to find fault and criticise. Help us to give other people the benefit of the doubt. And help our schools and our homes to be places of peace and love and joy, today and this week and every week. Amen. Well, I hope England will have done well this week, or are going to do well, and I hope that we'll all have a great big exciting match to watch next Sunday. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. But before I go, let's have our closing responses. God is love, all the time. All the time, God is love. Go and show that love to everyone you meet. Amen. Come on, England! Come on, England!